Hi everyone, it's Jill Lancet, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Greystanes, New South Wales, Australia. How is everybody? I hope you're all well. It's quite a crisp day here today, so yep, we're well on our way to winter here in Sydney. And I have a quick card. I mean, it's just inks, stamps, inks and paper. So, and it's almost a one layer card. Well, it is a one layer card. You could prop it up. I haven't made it yet. Now, I saw this on YouTube. I did not write the lady's name down. I saw it and then I couldn't find it again when I wanted it. But I remembered bits and pieces of what she had done. So I'm going to go ahead and just dive straight into this today. So first of all, I have our new in colours here. Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, oh my gosh, Pebbled Path, Wild Wheat, Copper Clay. They're our new in colours. We need our Memento Tuxedo Black. I just re-inked this, so you'll be as surprised as I am to see how that turns out. Now that our May host code ends on the 1st of June, that's this number here, and it is for orders under $250. My online store here, if you need to purchase any supplies or you'd like to purchase the stamp set we're using today, you can go there and you will find it. You can contact me. Here is my email address. And please follow me on Facebook and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be lovely if you could give me a thumbs up. That would be really, really lovely. Now you can find me on YouTube and Facebook with just my name, Jill Lancet, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I do have I don't even know what it's called. I do have another name, a shortcut, Facebook at Meraki Maven and YouTube at Meraki Maven, and that's spelled MERAKIMAEVEN, and it's all one word. Okay, enough about that. This is the stamp set we're going to be using today. It is called the Botanical Layers, and it's lovely graphic silhouette type designs, and that's what we need for this kind of technique that we're going to be using today. Now this can be any gender, especially these very graphic looking these particular leaves here. So we're going to dive straight into this. First of all, we need our card base, which is an A4 scored at 10.5. So it's cut in half. We'll pop that over there when I'm looking for it. It's over there. We've got a black matte, a very, very thin border it will be. It is 14.6 this way, and I'm talking centimetres. 14.6 by 10.3. And our white layer is 14.3 by 10. Now, I've already taken the opportunity to line up some lines on here. Now, I just used my grid paper, and this is one of the beautiful new grid papers in the beautiful new in colours. So what I did was I just lined it up at the bottom here. I went up 2 centimetres from the bottom, and then I marked 1 centimetre all the way up till I had 5. And I did the same on the other side. Now, you may or may not be able to see those, but we can rub those out later. I also cut up just some ordinary copy paper. I've also put some Stampin' Seal, not the Stampin' Seal Plus, but the Stampin' Seal. Now, in order to sort of take the stickiness out of this, I saw somebody somewhere just lightly dab that over with your embossing buddy, and that will take away a lot of the stickiness. So let's go and get started. Now we do need our inks, we also need our blending brushes. So I've got all my blending brushes here. We're going to need some scrap paper, a bit of scrap paper, and we're going to begin. Now, you'll notice that the top is a little bit more room than the bottom, and I did that on purpose. I didn't want this smack bang in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the part with our little sticky piece on it, and I'm going to line up the second mark there. Just bear with me. I'm going to line that up. Line that up on that side, line that up on that side. And I'm going to press that down. And I'm doing the same with the first line. So you can just see them there. Okay. And look, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick which colour you want it to start with. Maybe we'll go with Wild Wheat. So I've just got some of my blending brushes here. And I'm just going to get some ink on there and then dab it off. I don't want this too dark. Now I'm turning this upside down because I'm right-handed, okay? So I do want it dark to start with. Oh, sorry, wobbly desk. Now this is our Wild Wheat. And I do want it dark to start with. So a higher concentration on one side. And do it on the same side each time. And then I just want to very lightly have that peter out to just about nothing. And remember, you can go back in and put colour on, but you cannot take it off. So very, very light hand across here. And just even that out. And it doesn't matter if these are not, if the colour intensity doesn't go uniformly, but you will see how this turns out. And this is a good way to showcase those new ink colours as well. So we've got that like that. So now I'm going to pop the lid back on that. I'm going to move this one down to the next line. And you can see how beautifully that works. So lining the two marks up, I'm going to pop that one on there. Pop it on there like that. Pop that one on there like that. Just smooth that down and move this one down as well. And I'm going to put that directly over that ink, but I'm going to leave a very, very, very tiny bit of it. Just so we can sort of blend those two lines in. I don't particularly want a white line there. So I think the next one I'll use maybe boho blue. Yeah, boho blue, why not? Look, this is random. So a bit of ink, just dab that off. This is a gorgeous colour, this boho blue. And yeah, make sure we get a bit of intensity on the end here. Sorry about the wobbly desk, guys, sorry. One day I'm going to move this around. It's on my to-do list, don't worry. And then we're just going to just very lightly send this colour over. And these are 5 colours that you possibly would not put together, and yet you'll see how wonderful they go together. So there we go. That's our boho blue. Now, if I take this one off and move it down to our next mark, and I might do the copper clay here. I love that colour, copper clay. Okay, so I've got my lines there. Boohoo, boho blue, boohoo blue. Oh my goodness. And you can see how they kind of butt up against one another, even though I did kind of overlap it a bit. So we'll pop that on there like that, on there like that. Right, now the next colour, what did I say? Copper clay. Okay, so I'm going to clean the one that I did the wild wheat with, and I'm going to pick up the copper clay. Now this is a really strong colour. Okay, so full intensity down here. And then, or maybe a bit too full. No, it'll be all right on the night, as they say in showbiz. Okay, so I'm just blending that along, just smoothing that colour out down here. And you can go over this, like, you know, you can go over it as many times as you like if it's not intense enough. But look at that, isn't that beautiful colour? I just really love it. Okay, so that's our copper clay. That's done. We've done our wild wheat first. I'll put them in order over here. Our boho blue. I'm going to move this now, and I think I'll do pebbled path. I'm just going to pop that on there. Okay, lining it up with my lines. Moving this one over. And I'm just going to overlap just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. And we'll do our pebbled path. And these brushes, you don't have to wash them. You can, but you don't have to wash them. You can just clean them off on some scrap paper. Now that's starting to come up a bit, so we'll just be careful of that. Now this is like a warm grey. Like a warm grey colour, so another strong colour. We'll start off with quite an intense colour and just very gently very gently okay. So that's our pebbled path. Pop that there. And the last colour is Moody Mauve. And that is very, very tricky to say. So I'm just moving it down to my last mark there. Oh dear, I lifted it. Never mind. Never mind. So, and then take this one off. Oh, I lifted it there too. Never mind. This is just to show you guys the technique. So So I'm sorry if my head's in the way there. I don't think it is, but if it is, I apologise. Okay, and we're going to use the Moody Mauve. Another really lovely muted shade. Just gorgeous. These I didn't like them at first. I was a bit skeptical. But naturally, if you have the papers that go with them, well, you know, you've got it matched. But putting them together like this gives you a good indication of how well they go with one another. And I think that's done now. So there are our 5 in colours. Oh, missed that bit there. That doesn't matter. I'm going to go over with the wild wheat, if I can find it. I'm going to go over with the wild wheat. Oops. And just do some blending across very, very lightly. Very, very lightly. I just want to smooth the colours together. Just have a bit of a gradient of this lighter colour coming over. And that's it. Now, you could go over this with a fine liner black pen. You could draw some little lines if you wanted to draw lines between them to separate the colours with your ruler and a pen. That'd be great too, but I'm just leaving it like this. Now I'm going to rub out these little marks over here, and I'm going to be very careful because I lifted the page there, and you can see there. Okay, so now I want to use a very graphic design. I want to use this one here, and I'm just going to find a block that will fit that. Good luck with that. Possibly should have been a little bit more organised than this. Let's see if it fits on here. And it does. Okay, so this is the one I want because it's very graphic. Now I can put it here and have the colours blending into that one, or I can put it over here and have the colours blending away from it. So I think I might actually put it like this. Yep. But you can put it whatever way you wanted to. So as I said, I've just inked this up. So yeah, let's just see. We'll do a bit of a sample run first. I love it when it's really black, but yeah, I don't want it everywhere. Okay, let's have a look. Getting that bit in the middle. Okay, let's put some extra black on that. Let's have another little test run. Oh, that's a bit better. Okay, so I wanted to put it over here, only because I've made a bit of a boo-boo there. So we'll ink that up again. Make sure I've got lots of lovely black ink on that. And I'm going to put that here like this. Now, because I've turned this upside down, I have a bigger space down here. So I'm going to put my greeting down here. had I had it round the other way, I would have put it up the top. But I'm just giving this a little bit of extra pressure in the middle there because, yeah, it was a bit iffy there. Lovely. Look how the graphics stand out. So now a greeting, and I was going to use one of the greetings from here, just thinking, what is it? Oh, thinking of you. Gosh, oh my gosh, thinking of you. It's only a small greeting. Let's clean that before something terrible happens. Okay, we'll peel that off there. And somebody said to me the other day, oh, it was in my class, I'm so glad you make mistakes. I make them all the time. Okay, I'm going to have a test run of this one as well. I don't want too much ink. It's a lovely fine little font on there. Now, I'm going to pop that about there, I think. Just bear with me for a sec. And I hope this is straight. Straight down, straight up. Beautiful, look at that. Now, once we put the black on this, this is going to pop. Let's clean that. Okay. Now, here we go. Ugh, I've got black ink on there. Who knows? Who knows where it comes from? Who indeed? This bottle's just about to the end. Either you can't get anything out of it or it all comes out at once. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. So very, very, very small border. It's about 1.5 millimeters all the way around. But it just sets this card off. And we just pop that onto our card base. Again, you could pop that up. You could pop that up onto dimensionals if you wanted to. I'm just going to lay it flat. So this is what you call a SIP card. Stamps, ink, and paper. Possibly the simplest cards out there. Just a tiny little white border all the way around there as well. Now, I think it's a nice simple little card that you could use as a blokey card. You could change those colours up if you wanted it to be more feminine. They're very, very earthy colours. Here in Australia, they're beautiful natural colours. We have a lot of ochre. If you've ever seen Aboriginal paintings, we have a lot of these beautiful earthy colours that naturally occur in Australian Aboriginal art. So I think that's a really nice little card, and it was quick and it was a simple technique. And thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.